Are you applying for a University of Luxembourg but you're so confused about student housing and accommodation? So watch this video until the end. I tell you everything about it. Hello guys and welcome back to this channel. As you've seen from the beginning of the video, I'm going to talk about accommodation and student housing in Luxembourg. One thing that you need to know before we start is that Luxembourg has a very specific situation for housing and accommodation. So I would say it's very difficult to find accommodation in Luxembourg with an affordable price. So watch this video until the end. I tell you what you need to do as a student if you're coming to study in Luxembourg. So there are several ways that you can try to find accommodation after you got your admission letter from University of Luxembourg. But there are other steps that you need to take, like the visa and everything. I put the link to my other videos, which I explained about visa, admission process, and residence permit. So everything. If you want to check this out. Let's talk about accommodation. There are different ways that you can try to find accommodation. Some of them are from university itself, some of them are from the government organizations, and some of them are private. And technically, the cheapest one is the government organizations, and the most expensive one is the one from private sector. But what are these options? So let's start with the government organizations. There are some places specifically for students who are going to study in Luxembourg, which are being provided by the municipalities. For example, the city that the university is located in, in southwest of Luxembourg, in the city of Esch-sur-Alzette, the municipality is providing some accommodations for students, which are so affordable, so cheap, and very nice. Like, they are very clean, nice, affordable, and they have different types. So one type is with a separated bathroom, so you have your own bathroom and shower in your room, so it's private, it's just for you, but you have shared kitchen, which is a little bit more expensive than the other option they have to offer. And the other option is that you only have your room for yourself, and the bathroom, shower, and the kitchen are shared. So this one is a little bit cheaper, and the other one is a little bit more expensive. So if you are going to get a room with a private bathroom, you probably have to pay something around 350 euro per month, which you have to pay 300 euro for the other option per month. But applying for this is competitive. So you need at least 5-6 months to be in the waiting list, because then the number of the rooms they have is limited and the number of students are growing every year. So every year is getting more difficult. And as I've heard, there is also an interview for these accommodations that you have to go through, and after a while they're gonna tell you if you have been selected or not. The second option is that you contact university directly. So on their website they have a section that you can apply for accommodation. This is also one of the very good options which you have. So it's also cheaper, but it can sometimes be expensive. Why? Because university is providing different types of accommodation which have different prices. And it's not like that you have a choice. It's just completely random based on the availability. I mean, in the request, you can say which one is your preference, but it's not guaranteed that you are going to get what you requested. So what are these different types of accommodations and why they are different in the prices? So let's start with basic one. The basic one is that you get a room, and this room is the only privacy you have. So for shower and bathroom and the kitchen, you are sharing it with the other people. So this type of accommodation can start from something around a little bit less than 300 euro per month, and it also can go up to even 400 euro, because some rooms are big but you're still sharing the bathroom and the kitchen with the others, so you are paying more because the surface that you're using is more. The second type of accommodation that university has to offer is the rooms with private bathroom and shower, which you are still going to share your kitchen with others. So this type of accommodation, it's a little bit more expensive, which in my opinion they are the best, because you can socialize in the kitchen with the others, but still you have the privacy of bathroom and shower and your room. But this one is a little bit more expensive, so I would say they start from something around 380 euro per month up to 500 euro per month. But it still can be very different. I suggest you to check the website of university. They have all the prices, all the pictures of these accommodations, so you can check them out. I put the link in the description as well, so check them out. You can see and you can have an idea what is going on there. So the next type of accommodation that they have to offer at the University of Luxembourg are studios. So in a studio, you have your kitchen, your private bathroom and shower, and your private space. So everything is to you, but they are definitely more expensive. I've seen people paying something around 650 euro up to even 800 euro per month for this kind of accommodation. And there are different types of accommodation also provided by university, which can be even more expensive, because they are, for example, they are bigger rooms, bigger studios, specifically for couples, or also they have like 1-bedroom apartments. They are also specifically for couples, and they are more expensive. Sometimes they are even more than 1,000 euro per month. But I'm telling you, if you are applying as a master student or bachelor student, you're probably not going to get one of those apartments. So you can be a little bit relieved that you're not going to be randomly assigned to one of those very expensive apartments. But if you're applying as a master student or bachelor student, there is a chance that you get a studio, which is expensive, or just a room without a shower or bathroom, private bathroom, and you are paying like cheaper price per month. Another option that you can have is this option that I'm using right now, and I got this accommodation from that option, which is a private startup, and they are a very good friend of me, and I'm so proud of them to be able to make this startup working and having this great idea to provide accommodation for young people like me, students and young professionals. So this option is called V-Connect. What exactly they do is that they connect elderlies, which they have a big house with some spare rooms, and connect these elderlies with young people which are looking for a place to live. So technically these young people are going to live with these elderly people in their spare rooms in their house. What are the benefits of this option is that for example, right now in my situation that I'm working in Luxembourg, every day that I arrive home, there is someone that we can talk to. And it's also the same for the host because they are also looking for someone to talk. And what is better than like connecting these generations together? So every time I come back from home from work, there is someone that I can talk to and share like what we have done during our day. Because when you start working, um, you get so alone, you get so lonely because you're not in the situation of university anymore, so you're not seeing your friends every day, and every day you're going to work and coming back, you're just seeing your colleagues, and after the work definitely you're not going to see each other again until the day after. And when you're working you get so tired, so when you get back home you don't have energy and time to plan something with your friends or going out to see each other. So you get so lonely. So this idea that my friends have to create this startup and connect generation is very nice for young workers like me, that they don't get that lonely, so they don't feel that lonely because every day when I get back home, it feels like I'm getting back to my family. I'm so far from my family, but when I get back home, I still feel that warmness of a family. Because definitely I'm living with a family, so it's very much better than living alone somewhere else. um, so I really like this idea and this startup, and I'm so grateful that they could provide me this accommodation after my studies to be able to live in. Because it's very important that you know that at University of Luxembourg you can have the contract only for 2 years maximum, and you cannot continue this time if you are not a student or in any other reason. Like, you cannot extend it for more than 2 years, and if you are not a student, if you graduate earlier than this time, you need to move out. You cannot have accommodation from university if you are not a student. So when I graduated from university, I had to move out from my accommodation at university. So I could find this room in this house with the family and live here with this kind family, and it's a very nice feeling, and I'm so happy for this. If you also want to learn more about this last option that I just told you, I put the link in the description, and they are called V Connect. I mean, obviously they are connecting generations, but you can definitely find more information on their website, which I put the link in the description. If you would not find any accommodation in any other options, check this out and try it out, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be so happy with this. So thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I hope that I could help you, give you some information about your journey that you are about to begin in Luxembourg and at University of Luxembourg. So please like this video, share it with your friends that they are in the same situation as you are, and subscribe to my channel so you will not miss out any other information that I'm going to post next week. Until next week, goodbye.